Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Today let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion filing for a restraining order against Tory Lanez. I also want to talk about Chance the rapper's wife announcing that they're getting a divorce. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I cover reality TV shows and celebrity news, so subscribe, and turn on all your notifications so you know every single time that I post. I don't want you to miss a video, girl. I'm looking out for you. Anyways, hit that subscribe button, please. It's a free way to support this channel. Now let's get into it. Megan Thee Stallion is filing a restraining order against Tory Lanez. Apparently, she's claiming that she's being harassed, and she said something that I think is pretty extreme, which means she must be feeling it to this level. She said she wishes that he would have just shot and killed her if she knew that she was going to go through this torture. That is insane. That is wild. Apparently, she's claiming that she has been harassed by him continuously throughout his imprisonment. So for those of you, well, I'm sure everyone knows, Tory is serving 10 years in a California jail for shooting Megan in 2020. According to the court documents, well, shout out to TMZ and Neighborhood Talk, which is where we found this. In the court documents filed on Tuesday, Megan claimed that Tony has basically been getting people to abuse her through, for instance, a blogger who she's currently suing. She also says that there's prison phone log which shows conversations between Tony, his dad, and the blogger discussing payments for targeting her online. That is crazy. If that is the truth, that is wild. I do feel like there must be some truth to it if she's alleging that there's prison phone log conversations, which most in prison, everything is recorded. So if that's the case, then they could just pull up the logs and read the transcripts, which if it's corroborating what she's saying, then that is not looking good for Tony. Tony is apparently appealing his conviction, and I think these are some of the things that he's trying to use. Now, as much as I've never really followed the Megan Thee Stallion story and Tory Lanez, one thing I would say is people do use other people to harass. And we've seen it happen, like, for instance, for those of you who watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, we've seen people like the other castmates we've seen how the other castmates are being used to harass Melody Cherie on the show. So I can only imagine how easy it is to use other people to do your dirty work, especially online. You could easily pay people to be trolls. You can easily pay people to put out other contrary stories out on you constantly. There are a lot of things that people can do nowadays to change a narrative that is out there about them. And when I had a quick look at the comment section, everybody was not feeling Megan for the most part. I didn't read it all the way to the end, but from what I saw, a lot of people were not feeling Megan. They just felt like she was a Karen, she's going too far, and why is she putting a restraining order against someone that is in jail, and she's doing too much, and she's lied on him. I do not know the ins and outs because I've not followed the story from day one. However, I know that there has been a conviction for Tory Lanez allegedly shooting her. And so I just feel like whatever the case may be, right now she's claiming that she's been harassed. Nobody should be harassed. So I don't know if she's telling the truth, but my view is if it's the truth, nobody should be harassed by anybody, irrespective of where they are. And if it's really true, then she's well within her rights to file for a restraining order to prevent him or anyone else from trying to reach out to her, have any indirect contact with her in any way. But let me know what you guys think. Did you guys follow the story from day one? Who do you feel is telling the truth? Let me know in the comment section below. And in relation to Chance the Rapper, I feel like his wife has finally come out to say that she's officially filed for divorce. I'm honestly not surprised. She does say in her statement that they've come to the decision amicably and they are grateful for their time together. God has blessed them with beautiful daughters, and they're asking for privacy. Okay, we'll give you your privacy because it's a private matter ultimately. However, we will still discuss it because it is on a public platform and it is something in the public remit. So hence why we're discussing it here. Now, I will say, I am not surprised that it's gotten to this point because let's be clear, we've seen Chance do some wild-ish. Let's not forget there was a time he was on the islands. I can't remember which island he was at, but there was this girl that was twerking on him. He was daggering this girl. I'm like, is that what a respectful married man should be doing? Absolutely not. So I think we all knew that it was not going well at that point. And so it's like you continuously do disrespectful-ish. And then, so I'm personally not surprised. When I saw it, I was like, not really surprised about that. And she also shared a message saying people don't grow up. They marry, have the nerve to have children, but don't grow up. That is horrible. I definitely feel like she's trying to relate that to him being childish in the marriage, not being mature. I do agree that in life there is a maturity needed for that next level of being married and having children. Imagine a child having a child. Like, do you know how wild and stressful and horrific that could be? That is a high pressured situation. Now, some people end up in those situations and actually end up doing great and growing up and stepping into their responsibilities. However, sometimes you have people that just don't grow up. They refuse to grow up. They refuse to step up to their responsibilities. They refuse to act like respectable married people. They refuse to act like respectable fathers and mothers. And so it's like, if it comes to the point where it gets to that point, I can understand her just being like, I've done my best. He clearly doesn't respect this marriage, so why should I continue to let this happen? But ultimately, we wish all of them the best, and whatever that is for them, we hope that they find peace. That is all I want to talk to you guys about. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.